Jacoby Shaddix and Chris Daughtry tackles mental health with D's nuts.
Yeah. Strike that part of the interview, please.
Well, over the last year, tonight's two special guests have become good friends of the show separately. And so I'm so happy to bring them together tonight to talk about everything they're working on. Chris Daughtry, Jacoby Shaddix, guys, thanks so much for hanging.
What's
Hey, man,
good?
thanks
What's
for
good?
having
What's
us.
good?
So it seems like the last couple of conversations we've had, they've always been pretty deep and heavy. And that's because of the music you guys are both writing and releasing with your bands. You know, Chris, your new single Pieces is incredibly personal to you. And Jacoby, the latest P. Roach track, Leave a Light On, brings mental health and suicide to the forefront. And you really hide nothing, right? You pull no punches.
Yeah.
For both of you, though, writing deep, personal, heavy songs, it's nothing new. But these songs seem more honest than ever before. And so I'm just curious, like over the years, all the success you guys have achieved, the accolades, the tours, playing all over the world, the songs you've written, all of that, like it would be easy to have that success and kind of say, like, I don't need to cut myself open and you know, pour my heart out. I can just keep doing what I'm doing.
Mhm.
But instead, you guys push yourselves further into that. What leads you to do that? What leads you to be more transparent, to be more honest in your music?
Well, I think for me, I went for a while where I felt like was just writing songs. I was just writing, this is what a good song sounds like, or this is what a hit sounds like. And, over the past few years, even before, I lost my daughter and my mom, I just went through this space of feeling like I wasn't saying anything. And I felt like I was going through this imposter syndrome where like I'm not and I felt like I needed to like cut myself open and really pour out the things that maybe I was not even aware I was going through underneath on paper. And so started going to therapy, and it just opened up a lot of things in me that I felt needed to show itself in the music. And once I got to a place where I wasn't chasing hits and I wasn't trying to appease a record label or even peers for that matter, I
Yeah.
felt that's a big thing. You start to look at what other groups are doing, you go, I should be doing that, instead of taking a step back and going, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
And our record Dearly Beloved was me doing that. And it's like, okay, like the last song on the record was called Break Into My Heart, so I could feel again. Like that was the lyric. It was like I needed to be vulnerable and say something that mattered, not only to myself but hopefully to others. And then life experience totally broke me open even more, and I felt like it was my duty to just be real with what I'm going through on paper and hope that someone will be able to relate to that and see their own story in that.
Yeah, dude, you just nailed that. Like watching you speak, I'm like, yes, man, that's my brother shining. For me, it's been the process through the years of just, it's like, it sounds funny. It's like, as I get older, it's like peeling back the layers of the onion. And the deeper I get, it's like, I'm uncovering this new thing that I didn't know was there. And then I'm going, all right, now I got to cope with this. Oh man, this childhood trauma that I never faced. And
Yes.
this is how it's rearing its head in my adult life. And taking responsibility, because I realized, like, growing up in a broken home and having that happen, it's like I wasn't responsible for what happened to me, but I'm responsible for how I react to it and how I grow and how I build from that. And it's, for a lot of years, it was just a downward spiral into a lot of negative, dark self-talk, a lot of negative, dark lifestyle choices, and really just finding myself at rock bottom multiple times over and going, oh, like, on my knees, praying to God, going in the foxhole prayer, like, God, like, can you get me out of this? And, getting to the end of my rope and just realizing that I'm over this life. And then realizing that's not right. That's not real. That's like this, that's the darkness speaking. And the darkness was so alive in my life that I didn't even see it. It just consumed me completely. And once I broke through that and really started to fight for myself, that's when I get like, I wrote this song back in the day called Give Me Back My Life.
Yeah.
And I was there, and so I think peeling back the layers each year and just getting deeper, it's just the process for me, and
it's never ending.
Yeah, it really isn't.
You know, it's another
it's
thing.
The journey.
You peel back one layer and then you find something else, and you find something else.
How do you guys stay positive? Because like I know how cathartic it is to write, right? Because I know how cathartic it is as a fan to connect. But beyond that, how do you guys stay positive as you peel back those layers?
There's so many things to be. I mean, for me, it's gratitude. I have to recalibrate myself every morning because I wake up with fear of impending doom. That's what I call it.
Oh my God, yes.
You know, so it's like I go, all right, how do I recalibrate this? I
put that other shoe to drop.
Yeah, it's like I put my pen to paper and I just get real with it. I'm like, all right, I get simple. What am I grateful for in my life? And gratitude has been a huge part of my healing. It's not the only thing, but I'd say that is a
and you share that with fans and the public
yeah.
on social media, and that's huge too, man.
My kids, man.
Yeah.
Like I have this responsibility to be this, you know, presence that's inspiring not only in life, but just I want to be fun to be around. So like I'm constantly like telling dad jokes to my kids, you know, just to
we let the D's nuts jokes fly in my house.
The D's nuts jokes are just nonstop. But yeah, my twins, they're 13 and they're at an age where they're like they're waiting. Like anytime I open my mouth, they're waiting for the punchline. They're like, oh, here we go. He's about to hit us with another one. And that's become like a new thing for us. And
I love it.
Hey, can I give you a little fire?
Yeah.
Okay, so hit him with this. You guys do D's nuts jokes?
Oh, all the time.
So hit him with this. Be like, hey, you like Imagine Dragons? And it'd be like, Imagine Dragons. Imagine me dragging these nuts across your face. Don't say that to your kid. Maybe like your wife or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, that's not a dad joke.
My son hit me with that. My 10-year-old son hit me with that, and I was like, "What the?" Probably want to strike that from the interview, but
yeah, we'll
funny.
see. I'll have to check if we can air that on the radio.
This is how they deal with mental health.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. We're on a glum lot as well. You know, it's like
so. Listen,
sorry. I apologize.
Hold on. Yeah, no. It's good,
my quote in the fucking interview.
That's it. That's the headline, man.
Oh, please don't.
So Jacoby,
Jacoby Shaddix and Chris Daughtry tackles mental health with D's nuts.
Yeah, strike that part of the interview, please.
So, Jacoby, let's get you back on track, man. So, Leave a Light On's from Ego Trip back. You know, released in 2022. Last year, you released the deluxe edition. What's next, man? Are you guys working on a new album to follow up to that?
Extra deluxe. No,
let's go, man.
We're working on new music right now.
And I can say that I have heard some of this music, and it is.
Oh yeah, dude. Thank you, man. I'm so excited about getting creative, and we've been going in like once a month for about a week and just writing, and now we're at like I think we've got like 8 songs, and some of them are like, you know, pieces and parts, verses and choruses, but they will eventually become
masterpieces,
rock and roll masterpieces. Yeah, man. So we're just in the creative process, and I love it, man. And just that discovery of where we're taking this music and how it's going to evolve. And, you know, we're just in the middle of it. So I can't necessarily say that, you know, we're in the thick of it.
All right. And one word answer. All right. Yes or no. I know you've collaborated together on social media and on stage. Is there anything coming from the two of you in the studio?
Oh man, if I say no, then that just shuts down the.
Say yes.
Let's just say
yes. All right,
yes.
Yes. Awesome. Let's put it out there, man. Guys, I can't thank you both enough for so many reasons. Not just the music you give to us, but what's inside the music, the way you pour your hearts and souls out, and really the way you invite listeners and fans to do the exact same. So thank you for that. Thank you for the honesty, the transparency, the empathy, all of it. And I also just got to say, Jacoby, congratulations to you, man. On May 23rd, you received the Public Education Lifesaver Award at the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And Chris, you presented it to him. I mean, so the two of you collaborating in so many ways. I love seeing it.
Absolutely.
Thank you for doing what you guys do, and for this community of brothers and sisters in rock and roll. You both are welcome on Loudwire Nights anytime, together, separate, whatever. Let's do it.
Love y'all, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
Thanks, Chuck.